Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this RRG video. It's titled Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre's Fake Love Story Can't Save Her Career. This title is wild. Listen, something to note about this channel. This lady, she's a hater, all right? She's a hater. It is what it is. I think she embraces the title, and, the things that she reports on is for shits and giggles. That's how I take it. I don't take any of this seriously. It's just her running her mouth and talking shit in her old auntie voice. Okay, this is just what she does. I mean, she does provide extra information though, extra tea, with a lot of these vids. So yeah, that's why I watch her when people recommend her. But yeah, we're gonna see what she has to say about this whole situation. Let's watch. Excuse me.
In the 2000s, Teyana Taylor entered the public eye with a force that felt almost predestined. She had the look, the charisma, the body, and the backing of powerful industry figures. Every headline suggested that this was the girl who could dominate the charts. But in the shadows of that promise lurked something else, something less predictable. The music industry is built on the ability to identify stars, polish them into icons, and push them into the mainstream. Teyana was given that same machine, but like gears grinding without oil, the mechanism didn't always spin in her favor. While other artists from her era seamlessly transitioned into radio heavyweights or pop culture fixtures, she hasn't experienced the same success. Even after linking up with actor Aaron Pierre in what many call a PR relationship, her latest album was a complete flop, and we think we know why. Before y'all fix your fingers to tell us we're reaching with this topic, they always got something to say, don't they, Bessie? Don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of rooted in the eclectic soundscapes of hip-hop and R&B that dominated the streets. From an early age, she was immersed in performance, dance, and style, often described as the girl who could outshine anyone in the room. That early energy caught the attention of the industry, landing her in the orbit of Pharrell Williams. Signing to Pharrell's imprint should have been the beginning of a fairy tale. He was one of the most powerful producers of his era, and his co-sign was the kind of validation that most new artists could only dream of. She signed with Pharrell's Star Trek Entertainment imprint. Teyana said Pharrell really wanted to have children at the time, so he was excited when Teyana started calling him Pops. Their bond continued to deepen as Pharrell called himself Skateboard P, and Teyana referred to herself as Skateboard T. They even wore matching clothing. Oh, ain't that cute? Her early image was crafted around authenticity and rawness. In the 2000s, when MySpace aesthetics and streetwear dominance blurred the lines between underground cool and mainstream recognition, Teyana was a perfect fit. She wasn't manufactured, she was organic, the kind of artist who seemed to live the lifestyle she promoted. For a moment, that authenticity felt like it would be her ticket to longevity. From there, the machine was put into action to get Teyana the maximum amount of exposure. She appeared on MTV's My Super Sweet 16 and dropped her first single, Google Me, in 2008. The song charted on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs list, peaking at number 90.
90? Is that all? Girl, the way you gassed it up, I would have thought it was a #1 hit. I thought maybe I just hadn't heard nothing. Number 90. Okay.
Yeah, I never heard.
Well, Auntie Regina, you're right. It wasn't a smash, but it was enough to put her name in rotation. At the time, there was a sense that this was simply the introduction or an appetizer to a much larger meal, or so she thought. By the time the single was released, her professional relationship with Pharrell was on its last leg. Teyana admitted that she had put him on a pedestal, so she was devastated when he didn't protect her from outsiders who began to mismanage her career. According to Teyana, Pharrell was too non-confrontational, and he allowed other people to break them apart. That was no surprise to people who understood Pharrell's track record. His label was allegedly notorious for mismanaging its roster. Artists have spoken about waiting for their albums to be released, waiting for promotion, and waiting for some sense of direction. Like Khalees, for example. Khalees has spoken publicly about feeling misled by Pharrell, claiming she was told that the profits from her first 2 albums would be split evenly, but she received nothing due to being blatantly lied to and tricked. Her time on Pharrell's label came to an end, and her debut album was never released. The anticipation that had been built up around her name began to dissipate, and in an industry where attention is currency, every delay drained her momentum. While contemporaries like Rihanna skyrocketed into superstardom, Teyana was left feeling confused about what steps to take next. And this is exactly what happens when an artist has the industry's validation without the industry's investment. After After leaving Star Trek and signing with Kanye West's Good Music in 2012, success for Teyana seemed undeniable. Kanye had reshaped hip-hop's cultural center, and being under his wing promised both visibility and credibility. Teyana appeared on his 2012 Cruel Summer compilation album, her vocals draped across tracks that featured some of the most powerful names in the game. In theory, this was the bridge that would finally carry her into the mainstream, but the rollout of her music told a different story. Her 2014 debut studio album, 7, received critical praise but minimal label support. Kanye's ass didn't even make an appearance on the album.
A damn shame.
It debuted at number 19 on the Billboard 200, and the momentum fizzled almost immediately. The singles didn't climb high enough to cement her in the public eye. It was clear by that point. Teyana was talented but overlooked, valuable enough to keep but not valuable enough to fully invest in.
Oh, little Tink.
During the 2016 MTV Video Music Awards, Kanye released his music video for the song Fade, which featured a scantily clad Teyana and her baby daddy, who later became her husband, Iman Shumpert, looking sexy as hell. While Teyana hoped Kanye's label would drop her sophomore album shortly after the premiere to capitalize on the attention she was receiving, Kanye dropped the ball.
What else is new, girl? Damn.
It wasn't until 2018 that Kanye's label finally released her second studio album, KTSE. The album included some decent personal tracks, including a song about how she and Iman love to add a third person to their bedroom. She felt the wrath of her fans, who were disappointed in the lyrics of the song. So she took to her Twitter and responded to a follower with, "Just because I repeat me, enjoy busting down from time to time with my husband doesn't mean I don't respect self. So you should go and enjoy your whack-ass sex life and stay out of mine."
Oh, no, she didn't. Hello?
She also confirmed during a chat with the Bumble dating app that she was the one who initiated their encounters. In another song called Issues, Hold On, she explores all the ugly feelings that come with being in love in the public eye, alluding to possible marital issues. But no matter how much she revealed about her personal life, nothing really worked. The album barely peaked at number 17 on the charts. In other words, nobody was checking for Teyana or her music. From there, she did what most artists do best when they need to resuscitate their career. She headed to reality TV.
Oh, Lord, fix it, Black Jesus.
The reality show Teyana and Iman premiered in March 2018 and was supposed to contain 8 episodes. But when the show went off the air after episode 6, rumors emerged that Teyana and Iman had split up after he was caught cheating on her.
That ninja.
She gave birth to their second daughter, Rue, in September 2020, and then they signed up for a new reality show in 2021 called We Got Love, Teyana and Iman. But after a successful first season, the show wasn't renewed for season 2, which sparked even more breakup rumors. As we now know, Teyana and Iman's marriage was deeply fractured with infidelity issues, financial disparities, and allegations that Iman was jealous of her career. She released another album on Juneteenth 2020 called The Album.
Oh, that's original.
Not to be shady, but if you are detailing how her career wasn't popping, what is there to be jealous of? Unless there's more to the story that I'm missing. Because I do know that her music career hasn't been, popping like that. But her as a person, she's always in the news. People definitely hold her to a high standard. But, that don't translate to... it can translate to, brand deals and shit. So maybe she was more so an influencer. I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure out what is he jealous of if her career was flopping. I don't know.
Teyana threw an album release party, smack dab in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. She received more press for hosting a party and not following quarantine protocols than for the album.
She just didn't win, huh?
After experiencing numerous disappointments in the industry and 5 months after the album's release, she announced her retirement. During a visit to Cam Newton's Sip and Smoke series, Teyana said she stepped away because she felt unseen. She was also disappointed with how Kanye's label handled her. She added, "I felt like the label wasn't really hearing me and seeing me. I felt underappreciated. So for my mental health, my mental well-being, for my kids, let me just put this on ice for a little bit." She focused on other projects, such as starring in the 2023 movie 1001. In 2023, she announced that she and Iman had separated. Although she intended for it to be an amicable parting for the sake of their daughters, it turned into a hot, stinking mess. We broke it all down in a previous video, which is linked in the description box.
This video is hilarious because this is what I imagine that she looks like. Is this a real clip from your house, girl? From your office? Cause and this don't look like stock footage, girl. Are you like trying to sneak in and this is what I look like? Because this might be this lady.
Down in a previous video, which is linked in our description box. Teyana and Iman's divorce was finalized in 2024, and she moved on with Aaron Pierre.
That's Mufasa.
Mm-hmm. Aaron.
Teyana and Aaron first sparked romance rumors when they were seated together at the American Black Film Festival honors in February 2025. The following month, the mom of two seemingly confirmed they were an item after she shared photos of them at the 2025 Oscars. In June 2025, they pretty much confirmed their relationship when they were caught smooching at Aaron's surprise 31st birthday party. That same month, Teyana released the music video for her new single, Long Time, which features a cameo by Aaron. Now, Aaron was having his moment after fans noticed his thing was thangin' as he shimmied down Jennifer Hudson's spirit tunnel. So naturally, people thought that Teyana was using him for PR to revive her struggling career.
And by people, you mean RRG, don't you? That's what you mean.
Her fourth studio album, Escape Room, was released on August 22nd, 2025, on her own imprint, Tailor Made Enterprises. It debuted at number 67 on the Billboard charts.
Well, then, maybe she need to find something else to do. I mean, maybe music just ain't it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline.
So not even Aaron was able to bounce her juicy cakes into relevancy.
Oh, you messy as hell. Not the juicy cakes.
Teyana's decision to parade Aaron around as her new romantic interest is the kind of PR maneuver that often looks strategic on paper, but does little to shift the reality of a career's trajectory. In the entertainment industry, coupling is a tried and true tool for grabbing headlines and keeping a name in circulation. But in her case, the move has exposed the gap between visibility and relevance. The relationship feels like a spectacle without substance. In certain circles, Aaron carries credibility as a rising star, but his profile doesn't align with the type of widespread mainstream visibility that Teyana needs. For a PR relationship to truly amplify an artist's platform, the partner has to be in a position of cultural dominance, someone who brings both media coverage and consumer influence.
So in other words, she needs like a Jay-Z by her side. That what you trying to say? Bestie, Aaron ain't big enough. He ain't in A-list yet. That's what you trying to say.
His presence generates Instagram reports and Twitter commentary, but it doesn't translate into album sales, streams, or consistent media momentum. The optics of the relationship also highlight a kind of desperation that fans and critics can sense. By leaning into a relationship that feels orchestrated, she risks undermining the authenticity that once made her stand out. Audiences are savvy enough to recognize when a pairing feels manufactured, and rather than boosting her profile, it creates skepticism about her motives. That skepticism erodes credibility, especially when the music itself fails to command attention on its own.
Ooh, this analysis is making me uncomfortable. On her behalf. Ooh.
In this current landscape, attention spans are short, and stunts fade quickly unless they are attached to groundbreaking content.
Yeah, I feel like she's often in the blogs and stuff because she's such a beautiful woman. So people like to look at her, and they like her outfits, and her body is... So I think that's why she is so visible. But yeah, it doesn't translate to her music because I don't hear her music anywhere, hear anybody talking about her. I forgot that her album was dropping, and yeah, I didn't check it out. And do I feel like checking it out? Not really. I reacted to a music video or two recently on my Patreon, and I was more interested in the visuals than the actual music itself. I forgot what any of those songs even sound like, but was very intrigued by her visually, and yeah. But the music is just like, it's not hitting for me personally, and I would assume that's the case for a lot of other people.
Without a hit single or a viral moment to accompany the visibility, the relationship becomes a headline with no follow-up. For Teyana, who has spent years trying to convince the public that she deserves to be mentioned alongside the most respected names in R&B, this kind of hollow attention doesn't help her cause. It adds to the noise rather than sharpening her artistic identity. Teyana has long craved recognition as a music powerhouse, but it's just not sticking for her. Fans appear to be more fixated on her personal life, the issues she was having with Iman's community kindness, and her love for munching on women's fish tacos.
Now, come on now. Now, you didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to say it like that.
Despite this recent flop, Teyana is still fighting for a spotlight that once seemed guaranteed, and she's still searching for that moment where the world finally sees her fully. Whether she ever gets that moment, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Ooh, she's shady. She got a video to my Cardi B's embarrassing downfall. You know what? Listen, I've already given my opinions about their relationship. I don't know if that was over here or on Patreon. It might have been on Patreon. I'm not repeating myself. So I said how I feel about it, but who cares what I feel? The reality is, whatever the situation is, people still aren't connecting with her music. And yeah, she has been trying for a very long time. And sometimes you do need to accept that it's not working out for you. You know, if you're not seeing the success that you want after so many years, sometimes it is best to just move on. I saw this TikTok not too long ago where, you know, someone was saying, like, you have to know when to let things go. And the whole, you know, phrase or, you know, advice that people give, like, never give up, that's not great advice, because sometimes you should give up if it's just not working out. What's the point of spending your entire life working at something that is just not, it's not clicking? It's just not working. You know, what's the point? You have to know when to head out. And I think it's probably time. It's been literal decades, and it's still not working out for her. It's probably time. That's just my opinion. But she can do what she wants, obviously. I wish her well. Gorgeous woman. Gorgeous man as well. Good luck to them both. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.